our discussion of Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, ridiculous book. As if the upper class Mr. Darcy would have married her.
But he did.
But he wouldn't have done.
Belle, they're not real people. They're characters in a book. And he did marry her.
Well, if he had asked my advice, I would have told him not to.
Oh, it was beautiful, so romantic. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Oh, a great classic. I could have played Elizabeth.
50 years ago.
As an egg in my mother's womb.
Yes, well, we can discuss that further at the break. But I think you've made some very interesting points.
Well, I have some exciting news. And by the way, that'll be a first.
Yes, well, I have some exciting news as well.
Well, I met the gardener from the old Grange, and he said the new people have moved in. They're from London.
London? Oh, dear.
Oh, I absolutely love excitement.
You must have an excellent memory.
They have, and, Belle, they have pots and pots of money.
Oh, I wonder what they're like. But London, oh, one must think the worst. Still, it might be worth asking.
Asking what?
Oh, Jenny, you are slow to catch on. The old Grange. Oh, it would be perfect for the church fete.
I know the church fete is very important to you, Belle. But my news concerns this book club. I found a new member.
Oh,
Darling, how wonderful! A new disciple for our votives of the written word. Or where did you find her? Or is it a him?
Oh, a her.
Pity.
I put an advert in the newsagent, and she rang up. She seemed very keen about it, and so I invited her to join us.
How could you? You've got no sense. She could come from one of those new houses on the old railroad grounds, ghastly modern boxes. She could be anyone.
well, each and every one of us is anyone, and every one of us is one. We are all part of the one that makes up the whole that makes it one.
Thanks, Ruth, for clearing that up. Now, Jenny, darling, I don't mean to be picky, but you say we have a new member. Well, where is she? Oh, that's her.
That'll be her now. Please, everyone, be nice and welcome in.
She's got no right inviting a new member along.
Well, I can't wait to meet her. This group is so incestuous. We've all known each other for far too long. Oh,
Everyone, this is Paula. Paula, Ruth, Belle, and Sarah.
Aw.
Low, more like.
Oh, do come sit next to me. I just love meeting new people.
I don't know you.
No, I don't know you neither. Only moved here 3 weeks ago.
Oh, a newcomer to our beautiful, unspoilt village.
Yeah.
We are all 3rd generation.
Is that a rock band?
A rock band? No. It means we've all lived here all of our lives, as did our parents, as did our grandparents.
Time for a move then. Oh, sounds dead boring. You know, I like moving about. We move every couple of years, you know.
Well, now, Paula, I want to welcome you to our book club.
Thank you.
I think you'll have a lovely evening with us, and I hope the book club will broaden your intellectual horizons and give you a new and meaningful appreciation of literature.
You did, you know, say we'd get some wine and cakes, like.
Yes, we will. We'll have a break.
A break? We haven't done anything yet.
Not now, after our discussion.
Well, how long will that take? I'm bloody starving.
Not long. discuss, and then we'll decide. And we have to.
Well,
then
let's just get on with it then. I've got better things to do than sit around listening to you dithering. I should be advising the vicar on the church fact.
The vicar?
Yes, he needs me to do everything for him. He's absolutely hopeless.
Well, I think we ought to get back to the matters at hand. I think we need to decide.
Oh, I like fruitcake.
Oh, you're in the right place.
Yes, there is fruitcake and other sorts.
Well, I haven't had time to eat. Can I have my cake now?
I did not come here to talk about cake. If we are going to discuss cake, I'd rather be looking for a venue for the church fete.
Well, perhaps the vicar's already found one.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. He's only been here 6 months and he's leaning heavily upon me.
Oh, well, lucky it's not the other way round there.
We have to find a new venue. Mrs. Simpkins has forbidden us from using her garden again after the unfortunate incident with the donkey last year. I'm sure the old vicar could have smoothed things over about this new vicar.
But he's very good looking, though.
Oh, well, I hadn't noticed. I've been too busy advising him on several important matters. All he thinks about is numbers.
Old Testament?
No, bottoms, if you will excuse the term. On pews. We only had 5 at evensong last week, and now he has the bishop on his back.
Oh, like that, is it?
Ladies, I think we should get back to our most interesting discussion of Pride and Prejudice.
Well, I don't mind what we talk about. I'm sure I'll love it.
Well, I don't mind neither, but I was promised cake. My belly's gruff. I could do with some cake.
You seem to be more interested in cake than you are in books.
This one right here, she said, come along to the book club and you'll get wine and cake.
Yes, and you will. First we'll discuss Pride and Prejudice, and then we'll have cake.
No. That's not correct. We always choose the book for next month before break.
Oh, of course. Does anyone have a suggestion?
Yes, Jane Eyre.
Why?
I played in the stage adaptation. I had the most marvelous role as...
It's a mad woman in the attic.
Well, I don't mind what it is. I'm sure it will be absolutely lovely.
I don't want to read Jane Eyre. I want to read something else, anything else, but certainly not Jane Eyre. I think we should vote on it.
Darling, exactly what is the proposal?
Well, I don't know what we're voting on.
Neither do I.
Well, you should. You're supposed to be in charge.
I wouldn't say I'm in charge. I did start this book club, and I think it's been successful. Very successful indeed. But I think I would rather be called a facilitator.
Oh, what's that then?
One of the criteria for joining a book club. Not that I am the facilitator, but I would think the facilitator would be a basic knowledge of English vocabulary. What were you thinking, Madam Facilitator?
I thought, a different sort of person would make it more interesting.
What do you mean by that?
Different people, different backgrounds, different ideas.
Well, I'm sure Jenny wasn't inferring that you are inferior because no one thinks that at all.
No, of course not. I just said,
We all knew what you were thinking.
Darlings, this doesn't bode well. We are supposed to be discussing Pride and Prejudice, not social inequalities. Although, it might be an interesting theme if we applied it to Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice? Yeah, you know, I like that.
You like Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, yeah. I fancy Colin Firth Robert. He's well fed. Ooh.
We're talking about the book, not the film.
Same difference.
Oh, you read a book, you watch a film.
No point reading something you can watch.
Philistine,
No, Paula.
ignoramus.
You ever, you know, thought of having your teeth whitened?
No, I have not.
Well, you should do. It hurts like hell.
Oh, my dear, this is a book club. We read a book, and then we come together to discuss it. Tonight it is Pride and Prejudice, which we all read during the last month.
So let's discuss the social inequalities.
Well, like what? What makes a social inequality?
Where you come from. If you're born in a palace, you're royalty.
What about Anne Terrace backing on a railway line?
Oh, barely working class.
What about a mansion and acres of land?
Oh, socially, very acceptable.
What about a stable?
A stable? Are you referring to my Lord Jesus Christ?
Yeah. And where does he fit into your social scale?
Oh,
You know, you're a clever lady, Paula. Now, consider Pride and Prejudice. Were the Darcys in the same social class as Mr. Bennet?
Oh, of course not. What's next?
Well, obviously, we should go into it in more depth. Look at reasons behind decisions, courses of action, read between the lines.
Like, you know, the other bird getting the pig ugly bloke.
Oh, no one's ugly. Everyone's beautiful.
Oh. Is she on something?
the last time I looked, it was a chair. Is that in your vocabulary?
Ah, bloody ah.
Oh, Jenny, I appeal to you as the facilitator. Like the other bird getting the pig ugly bloke? Is that what we're here for?
Well, Belle, Paula is new. I'm sure she'll settle in.
Oh, but she makes a good point. Why does the bird, Charlotte Lucas, end up with the pig ugly bloke, William Collins? Is it because of her social standing?
More like desperation.
Yes, you're right.
Well, bloody hell. I'm a genius.
She was desperate. She was desperate for her own home, desperate for...
Desperate for love. We are all desperate for love. We yearn, we reach out. We all need love.
Speak for yourself. Some of us can do without it.
Oh, but that's so sad. Love is as necessary as breathing. Deep, heavy breathing.
She wasn't desperate for love. She made a calculated choice to live without it.
Sensible girl.
Oh, so sad. I can weep for her.
Do you think she regretted it?
Of course she did. Can you imagine having to do it with someone you didn't fancy? Ugh.
Well, I could imagine.
Oh, so sad. I could weep for you.
I just said I could imagine. I didn't mean me. I wasn't referring to Jeremy.
Jeremy? What a stupid name!
Well, our names aren't stupid. They reflect the inner beauty of each and every one of our souls.
I really wish you wouldn't insult my husband's name. a very nice man, and I'm sure you'd like him if you met him.
Oh, I didn't mean no offense, like. I just said it's a stupid name, and it is. But I'm sure I'd like him. Where is he then?
He went out. He's very considerate that way. He said, I'm sure your little ladies would like to have the lounge to themselves this evening.
Met his type. Couldn't wait to get out of the house then.
It's not like that.
Oh, well, where's he gone then? Sounds to me as if he's got a bit on the side. Don't worry. I know a shit-hot divorce lawyer.
I don't want a divorce. He's gone bowling. Crown Green, indoor. He's very good at it. Excellent hand-eye coordination.
Ooh, lucky old you.
I did not come here to talk about your husband.
Now, darlings, if we are going to discuss Jeremy, we must do so in the context of Pride and Prejudice. Now, Jenny, darling, why did you marry him? And it must be a Pride and Prejudice answer.
I don't understand.
Are you thick or something? Did you marry him because you fancied the pants off him, like Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy? Or did you just want to get married, like, rather than be an old spinster?
You've got a very good brain. You go right to the point.
You know, appearances can be so deceptive. People think that if you wear a beard, you can't write beautiful poetry. I mean, look at Christina Rossetti.
She didn't have a beard.
But she wrote beautiful poetry without thinking that she had to hide behind a facial barrier. She didn't think she was inferior because she didn't wear a beard. And no one thinks that you're inferior at all. No one at all.
No one has appointed you as spokesperson.
Darling, we're waiting for an answer.
I really don't see what my marriage has to do with Pride and Prejudice. And I'd rather we not discuss it any further.
Jenny, we were just having a bit of fun. Something I'm sure you often do with Jeremy.
Ooh, I like having fun. Stevie and me, we often dress up. Does Jeremy ever wear a uniform for you-know-what?
No, he never wears anything. Let's get back to the inequality theme.
We still haven't chosen the book for next month.
I was going to get round to it.
Perhaps Paula would like to choose.
Yes.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
I am assuming you can read.
Yeah. And I don't live in a cave, neither. I've always been a good reader. Read lots, you know.
So, what do you think we should read for next month? I'm sure I will love it.
What about Sex in the Office by Belinda Blunt?
Oh, absolutely not. We don't want any sex.
Speak for yourself. I think it's delightful.
Oh, yeah, it's great, you know. It's about the secretary who falls in love with the boss, who is in love with another woman, who is in love with the secretary. It's a bit of a lesbo theme, but I think some of you might enjoy that.
Okay. Indeed.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now, Paula, I do hope you're not suggesting. I think it's a bit much. You can't just come in here and... I am speechless. I don't know what to say. Words fail me. But I am the facilitator, I must veto such a book.
Why?
Do you have to ask?
Yes. Why can't we read something new? Sure, we're progressive, not stuck in a rut. I am all for the secretary.
Oh, and no doubt you want to play her in the film.
No, Belle, I think you'd be more suitable casting.
Oh, I'd never lower myself to be an actress.
Belle, darling, you know, you really should have those teeth whitened.
Stop it, you two. Sniping at each other is not going to solve our dreadful problem.
Well, there's no problem. You told me to choose. I've chose.
I've chosen.
She told me to choose.
Paula, if you could, maybe you would think again.
You want me to think?
Oh, Jenny, that's way past her capabilities.
I'll need a ciggy. Can't think without a ciggy, you know.
Not in here, please. Jeremy has asthma.
Repulsive habit.
Oh, I have to think about my voice.
And no doubt, tobacco's a bit tame for you, eh? Well, that's all right. I'll go outside then.
I think that's the best. Please, don't let the neighbors see you. They would be shocked.
Blithering idiot. Jenny, how could you bring someone like that into our group, this uncouth know-nothing?
I think she's very bright.
She thinks that the book is the same as a film.
Well, I'm sorry. I just thought some new blood would make it more interesting, new ideas. I still think it might be a good idea, but it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. I thought, but I guess I just didn't think.
You're going to have to tell her to go. That we don't want her. She is never to come back.
No, you will not. I think she'll be excellent, very refreshing. We never have any new ideas. We sit here month after month discussing the same things. Jenny, I think it was a very good idea. You did well.
I think we should vote on it.
Well, if you think so.
I do. I vote she goes.
I vote she stays.
Oh, yes. Lovely lady. I vote she stays. She has a beautiful soul. She must stay.
And Jenny votes with me. So that's 2-all. But
What?
since Jenny is in charge, I decided she gets 2 votes.
What?
So that creature goes. As soon as she walks through that door, you tell her to go.
Well, I can't do that. You see, I don't...
Well, then I will.
Bill, I'm sorry, I usually agree with you, but I think she should stay.
No, you don't.
I do. I think we need her.
I'm telling you, you don't.
You've lost the vote, Belle. She stays.
Well, then I am leaving.
That would be your decision.
I beg your pardon.
That would be your decision.
I heard what you said. I simply could not believe my ears. You would turn me out after all these years? You'd rather have that common lowlife in your group than me?
I'd rather have you both.
Well, I am going and I'm never coming back, and there's no use you asking me to. You could get down on your bended knee and beg me to stay until you were blue in the face, and I would never walk through that door again if you paid me. I said, I'm going now. Jenny, I really am going. I'm going to open that door, and I'm going to...
I've had a think. And I think you're right. I don't think sex in the office is right for this group. And I don't think I'm right for it either.
Hallelujah.
It was nice of you, you know, to ask me along, and I thought I would enjoy talking about books and that, but I never went to school much. Fluented mostly. Got married young, never worked, so I don't know much about nothing, really.
Never worked? Living off benefits? It's worse than I thought.
No, not living off benefits. I did something right. I married the right man. He's done good.
Doing what?
Well, you know, buying and selling.
Oh, market trader?
No. Shopping centres, you know, businesses, that sort of thing. He owns a few nightclubs, buys properties.
Oh, well, where do you live?
Oh, the old Grange. We moved in 3 weeks ago.
The old Grange? But that's enormous.
Oh, yeah. 10 bedrooms, 6 acres, and a lot of work, you know?
You really live there?
Oh, yeah, with Stevie.
6 acres. It would be perfect for the church fete.
Look, I think we'd better get back to the book club. Paula, we're all sorry you don't feel you want to continue with us, but I'm sure we all respect and understand your decision.
I don't. I think you should stay.
Oh.
I have been overwhelmed by your insights
Oh, yeah, right.
and pertinent comments. Oh, I think you'd be a most worthy member of our little sisterhood, striving to understand the written word.
You want me to stay?
Oh, I've never wanted anything more.
Darling, please stay. You'd be so good for us.
Oh, yes, please stay. Want you to stay. I love you so much. Your soul is so pure and romantic. I feel that we are connected on a deep level.
Must be nose candy.
What? What do you mean?
Charlie, you know?
Oh, no, he died 3 years ago. It's Frank. I love the world. I love everything in it. I love everybody.
Frank, is he your new bloke? Where'd you meet him?
RSPCA, third cage from the left.
He is her new kitten.
Well, I prefer dogs myself.
Oh, well, I hope you're not referring to anyone in particular.
Yes, and they'd have all that room to run around in. Oh, it would be so perfect for the church fete.
That's what the vicar said.
What vicar?
The vicar of St. Edward's.
That's my church.
Young bloke, been here about 6 months. Said his name's Dennis.
That's my vicar.
Oh, bit of a hottie.
Oh, yes, I've been thinking of going to that church.
Oh, yeah.
Sinners are always welcome.
Well, Dennis said
When?
at din time. He came round, so I didn't get none. I would like some cake.
Yes, it's nearly time.
Well, I'm
No.
nearly fainting from hunger.
No cake till you tell me what he said.
Well, he asked if he could hold the church fete in our grounds.
How dare he? He never asked my permission.
Permission for what?
Permission to approach you. He should have asked me if it was all right for him to ask you.
Why?
Why? What do you mean, why? I am the organizer.
Oh, well, he is the vicar.
He know what he's doing.
I think he knows what he's doing. Stevie said he thought he was very enterprising.
So, you mean he solved his own problem without my help?
No, he ain't.
He ain't? Oh, hasn't? Oh,
'Cause I said no.
oh, that is good news. I can't have him solving his problems without me. Where would it end?
Oh,
Why did you say no?
'Cause I'm always cranky when I'm hungry.
Can I run the white elephant stall again? I just absolutely love the white elephant stall. Last year I found the sweetest blue thing. I don't know what it is, but it's in my bathroom and I simply love it.
There will be no white elephant stall or any other stall. We have nowhere to hold the fat because the vicar hasn't found anywhere. He simply cannot do anything without me.
No, I think I'd better serve refreshments now.
Oh, yeah, I'm desperate for something to eat.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Jenny. Paula, would you like some fruitcake? Homemade fruitcake? Full of delicious sultanas, raisins, glacé cherries, with a succulent glazed top scattered with halved almonds?
Ah, yeah, how many more times? I'm, absolutely starved. I could eat a horse.
Oh, only 3 kinds of fruitcake and shortbread, I'm afraid.
Paula, I want you to think of that sumptuous cake and tell me if you would consider letting me have the use of your land for the church fete.
Well,
And if you say no, there's no cake.
I don't see why not. There's plenty of room for parking and everything, and I think Stevie might even chip in a bit. He likes giving money to charity. Some sort of tax widow, 10 grand, do you?
Oh, that is so generous of you. 10 grand thousand. We could have a petting zoo as well as donkey rides. Oh, you don't object to donkeys, do you?
No. I'm sure we'd let you in.
If pressed, I might even open the fete for you.
Oh, no thank you. We always have someone the public will recognize, and you have not worked for a very long time.
I'm resting, darling, resting. The phone could ring tomorrow and my life would be catapulted into a vortex of glamour and excitement, whilst you will still be organizing the church fete.
Well, I could probably find someone to open for you. Stevie knows lots of celebs because of the nightclubs and all.
Jenny, I need to use your phone now.
It's in the hall, Bill.
The vicar is going to hear about his complete incompetence and how I have saved the day and saved the fat.
Oh, I'd love to go to a nightclub. Sounds so romantic.
I wonder what you'd wear. An evening gown?
I spent my youth in nightclubs, surrounded by admirers, drinking champagne from my slipper and dancing on the tables.
Oh, health and safety will put a stop to that these days.
I am the organizer.
Oh, the poor vicar. Bill can be so overbearing at times.
I wouldn't worry about him. He's no fool. He's got her taped.
Oh, what do you mean?
When I told him I was coming round here, he said, watch out for that. Let's just say words like, Perhaps better not said. But lonely. He did say lonely.
Is that why you said you'd let her have your land?
I know you know what it's like to be lonely. I've been here 3 weeks. I've hardly spoke to a soul. I can hear 'em all thinking, bloody Londoner.
Oh, well, some maybe, but not all. please give us a chance.
What? You mean you really want me to be a member of the book club of Little Witterington?
Yes.
You know, we'd love you to be. You have a beautiful soul. I think the connection is deep and profound.
It must be smack.
Paula, I'd be delighted if you'd join our club.
But the vicar said I should. He said you weren't all bad.
Well, it seems that you had quite the long conversation with darling Dennis.
Yep. And missed me dinner.
And you really said no to Dishy Dennis?
Well, not really. Not altogether. Oh, I said yes. But you mustn't say nothing.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive. He'll tell her, Paula.
Oh, no, he won't. It was a plot, like what's in them books you're reading and all. He knew she would ask, and he wanted her to think she saved the day. So, well, you know the rest.
Lovely, lovely, lovely man.
Well, I think Paula is very lovely too.
Of course she's a lovely lady. Lovely, lovely lady. Our souls are joined.
And you mustn't worry. We won't say a word, Paula.
Yeah.
Our lips are sealed.
You keep your traps shut, or I'll cop it from her.
That set him straight. Completely useless, absolutely helpless. Oh, he is so grateful to me. He called me the heroine of the fete.
Oh, well, that's great.
The heroine of the fete. Just think, I know a heroine.
I'm so pleased for you, Belle. And there's more good news. Paula is going to join our book club.
Oh, excellent news. Jenny, well then where's the fruitcake? Give the lady some fruitcake.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait a minute. The book for next month. We haven't decided. No refreshments until a decision is made.
Well, we did say Paula could choose.
Well, I know, but I really don't think I can cope with sex in the office.
Oh, well, have you ever tried on the beach?
Oh, absolutely not. That's a disgusting suggestion.
She means the book.
Ah,
What book, eh?
That's a wonderful suggestion. A 20th century classic. Well done, Paula. Thank you.
I told you she was a clever lady. A 20th century classic that's perfect.
Are you well acquainted with Neville Shute, Paula?
I don't think I ever met him.
He wrote On the Beach.
He wrote on the beach?
Yes.
Well, I hope he didn't get sand in his fountain pen.
Oh!